Hello everybody and welcome to your video. So this is a highly requested video. Everybody wants to know about messages from their pets. Alright, so all messages from the pets are going to be high vibrational. Alright, they're in a place of love, but maybe something will come out that they see you going through. I don't know. I don't know what to expect, and I really don't have any oracle cards to pull for the beginning of the reading, so I'm just going to get into the tarot. I have 3 different decks: the Osho Zen, the Urban deck, and the Light Seers, and I'm going to close out with messages from your angels, and sometimes that card will come out about your pets are safe. So we're just going to get into the Osho Zen. I'm just going to do I'm going to do a Celtic cross because it's going to show me a little bit of everything: the basic issue, the root, the past, what's on your mind, the near future or the future, self, the environment, what you don't see, and hopes and fears, and an outcome. Okay, but your pets love you, and you know, often when we go to heaven, all of our pets from all of our lifetimes will just sort of come in and just sort of stampede and come toward us, to where sometimes it's hard for our loved ones to make it to us because our animals are just like me first and they're excited to see you. So it's a very nice reunion, and you will see your pets again. I have a lot of my favorite pets over there as well. I'm a big animal lover, so I don't have a preference when it comes to animals. So what do your pets want you to know? Let's see what wants to come out here. What do your pets want you to know? Messages from your pets. Oh boy. We have the Master here. We have the Master, and that to me is like, you know, they're home. Yeah, they're free. To me, that's almost like the message I'm getting is they've went home. I feel that they're looked after. Okay, maybe there's a spirit guide here. But you can definitely tell here that they're free. All right, they're free. And I'm going to clarify because, you know, in this type of reading, the Master could be they went home to, you know, our Father in heaven. But we have the mind here. We have the mind card. So I think that it's been heavily on your mind because you see all that worry and all that heaviness. I think it's been heavily on your mind about them. You know, what are they doing on the other side? Do they miss you? Do they see you? Do they help you? And we have Beyond Illusion. Talk about a transformation. All right. Talk about rising up. It's an awakening card, literally, where the angel sounds the trumpet and people rise up. I mean, everything here is saying that they are free now. They are totally free. Maybe they see that maybe you talk to them when they're not around. Maybe they see that you still have their photos or look at them. We have the outside looking in. All right, so I feel that they do watch you. You just don't know it. You don't see it. They are around you. You might feel them. You might feel them. They've gone home to another world. We have control, we have source, so we have success. We have success. I will clarify, I don't know what control is, all right? Maybe they see some struggles and things like this. I did feel that because we have rebirth. But this is like them saying they have rebirth. They are not the same anymore. They are not the same. Maybe they've even evolved into a different type of energy. I mean, I don't know what happens. Only God knows what happens here. Give me a card for the Master. What is the Master trying to say for this? How our pets are doing. Tell me about the Master. You might get dreams about your pet, especially after watching this reading. It might be an open door for them to come in and say hi. I remember one time after my dog Lucky passed away. He was a white long-haired Chihuahua, and he was my favorite dog, and he would just always be with me everywhere. And he was really my daughter's dog, but my daughter was small and I was the one who took care of him. and he was just my best friend, right? Well, after he passed away, I had a dream of him, and I don't feel I had a dream. I feel I had a visit, because he was coming up to me, playing the way he would play with me. He would stand on his little hind legs, so cute, and then kind of do this thing with his paws while he was standing on his hind legs. And all I remember is waking up from the dream, and I just said, thank you, God. So I feel that I was truly with my pet, having fun with my pet. Maybe you can do the same. Maybe you'll have the same experience. It was a beautiful experience. Tell me about the master. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a card of, Sagittarius. Maybe some of you, your pets were born in the month of Sagittarius or had Jupiter in their chart, but that's kind of hard to tell what your pet is unless you know exactly when they were born. Not everybody does know that. But it also can be maybe you'll have a dream, or maybe something will happen, or maybe they're letting you know something for the month of the Sagittarius month. We have, or when Jupiter comes into your chart, we have Sagittarius is November to December, so something significant might be happening when it comes to that. Tell me about understanding. I mean, this obvious, they got free, so he got free, she got free, your pet got free. For some of you, your pet's going to return, all right? For some of you, your pet is going to return, make some sort of reincarnation here. Maybe in the month or the sign of an Aries, okay, or Libra. Because we have Aries, Leo, Sag, but really it's Aries, we have Libra. So your pet might return, all right, during the month of Aries or Libra, or as a fire or air sign, okay? Someone may try to give you a pet. A lot of times pets that are meant for us, they come from other people. Or if you're at an animal shelter or a place like that, the pet will pick you. It will walk up to you. That's a big sort of indication that that's your pet. It recognizes your essence, okay? It recognizes you. Tell me about the mind. Tell me about the mind. A lot. So a lot of these pets here, yeah, they've ascended. They've made a great transition. This person is moving. It's a transition. So know that your pets have made a wonderful transition. And if anybody, we always feel guilt, okay, when someone we love passes, a person or our pet. All right, but, I feel like strongly, unless some of you actually inherited your mother's pet, I feel that a lot of them looked at you as like, their nurturer, their caregiver, because that's what a mother does. But there's a Ten of Swords there, and there's a moon there. And if any of you feel guilty for anything, because like I said, we always feel some sort of guilt sometimes when we love goes home, or a pet. Sometimes we feel like we didn't do enough. That's usually what we feel like. We didn't do enough. We could have done more. We should have known better. So this energy is what's coming out here for me. If anybody has any sort of guilt over anything, they're not looking at any of that. They're telling you to just sort of release it, because here they're with God. They're with God. And they're basically just saying, move on. Do other things rather than to dwell on whatever that Ten of Swords is, whatever is on your mind with your emotions. They're saying just move on. They're in a happy place. They're with God. You're going to see them one day. When you go there, you're going to see them. So just move on. Nine of Wands. Do something different and move on. So whatever is on your mind when it comes to your pet, okay, anything. Because there's all kinds of things. Sometimes our pets are not going to make it, or we couldn't afford to get a procedure done, or, sometimes we've had to put them down. We didn't want to, but we didn't want them to suffer. Just whatever. Your pet is saying, let go of the guilt. They're at home in heaven, and you're going to see them when you make it there too, okay? Tell me about beyond illusion. Tell me about beyond illusion. Yeah, okay, this is a good card. All right, so we have a lot of cards that came out for beyond illusion, but I want to show you the split. We have the Two of Pentacles on the split and the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups, you see, this person has had the dog for a very long time. All right, a very long time. And, you know, it was time for them to go. So for some of you who needed to know that, you had this animal for a very long time and it was just time for them to go. They couldn't stay any longer. And if you're thinking about getting another pet, I think that's also a go ahead of saying, yes, get another pet, okay? Give another animal love the way you gave that your animal love. There's a lot of times, my grandfather was one of those people too. He was like, I don't want to go through the pain of losing another animal. I don't want to have another animal. I love my dog. No one can replace my dog. But you know, if you're a loving person and you're able to have a pet, there's a lot of pets and animals on this earth. They need love and they deserve love. And this pet is coming through saying they couldn't stay here no longer, okay? And if you're contemplating getting another pet, go ahead and do it. They know that no one is ever going to take their place. So now, beyond illusion, let's take a look at these cards. Somebody, you know, I can understand this feeling here because when I lost my Lucky, I felt so, you know, I just missed them. I just missed them so much. And I felt that I wasn't strong enough. I felt that I could have done more. I felt that I should have known things or researched because mine actually had like a genetic defect in the trachea. And, you know, it's just like weakness, being angry for not being strong enough or not feeling right about how things happened. We have Leo Sagittarius energy again, just in case anyone's pets were any of these signs. But this is an energy here in the past of just sort of saying, look, transcend all that, transmute all that. Transmute all of that. Whatever, you know, there's a lot here coming out about like I could have done more. I don't like how things ended. You know, just move on from that. It's not productive for you, and and your pet is fine. Your pet is at home. The pet probably knows because, you know, energetically they pick up on your energy. If you're thinking of your pet, even if it's not every day, it's something could trigger it. They pick up on it even in heaven. Okay, so they feel it too. King of Cups reverse, Four of Cups upright, the Lovers reverse, and the Page of Cups reverse. But there's a lot here to do, even talking about I'm feeling here there's somebody who, I feel two energies basically. So I feel like there is like, if there's anyone who had to get rid of a pet because the other person didn't want it, that's what I'm feeling. And it doesn't mean it's like in a bad thing. It can be like, say you get with someone and they're allergic to your pet. And so you love your person, you get rid of the pet. You give it to a good home, you rehome it or something like that. So some of you are feeling sort of bad about that. All right, not everybody. This is like a broad reading. But if anyone's feeling bad because they had to possibly get rid of their pet, make that choice because someone else here couldn't be around it for whatever reason, or they didn't want to, whatever the reason is, someone might feel guilty for not doing anything about it. All right, there's something there. So just let it go. That whole message is coming out. Just let it go. Let it all go. Now tell me about the outsider looking in. Tell me about the outsider looking in. There's a lot of cards that are coming out. We have probably like a new gift. Someone may give you a pet. All right, literally someone may give you a pet. Someone might be thinking about giving you a pet. Yeah, in the future. We have the Three of Wands and the Five of Wands reverse. All right, someone might be, maybe it's yourself, okay? Maybe it's yourself. You might be thinking about getting a new pet. You might be looking for what type of breeds, or, you know, you're having, looking for the right type of pet, okay? The right type of pet. It might be hard. It might be a little bit stressful trying to find the right pet. Also, you know, the care, thinking about the care of the pet. How much will it cost to keep up the care of the pet? Possibly adoption fees, and the time, and will you have time to spend with the pet? So what's on your mind is possibly about getting another one, but not knowing if you have what it takes to be having the pet, okay? Because it takes the right pet, right? It takes the right pet. There's a lot here on your mind of it takes the right pet. Looking for the right pet, but also not sure if it's the right time to get one. Maybe it's not the right time. Maybe I don't have the money to care for it the way I should. Maybe I don't know what kind to get here. There's, you know, maybe I had problems with the other one genetically or something, you know, kind of like something what I went through. So we have the Page of Pentacles reverse and then the Knight of Cups. But there's help. There is help. So I feel like if someone's thinking about adopting or getting a pet, or if somebody even wants to literally, you know, give you a pet, hand you a pet, there could be something about, just talk about it with somebody. There's someone out there who's going to be very helpful and friendly. Probably somebody who works at like an animal shelter or online type of presence. But somebody does know more than you and will be able to give you the advice you need and the help you need when it comes to getting a pet. But it could also be, if you're older, it could be a younger child who gives you a pet, but they're not a kid, but they're like in Knight's energy. It could also be that somebody sort of surprises you with a pet, you're not expecting it, and you might be a little bit like, well, I don't know if I can care for it. I don't know if, you know, I don't know. So there's something to that. You could get surprised with a pet. Tell me about We Are the World reverse, the Self position. You know, we have the Protective Bubble and We Are the World reverse, and then on the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. Somebody might be wanting you to go out with them, okay, possibly look for a pet, get a pet, but there's like that protective barrier of like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to lose my pet again. I don't want to get another one, put this time and this energy and then lose them again. Or I don't want to go out and find another one because there's no one going to replace my pet. There's that sort of energy of, it's a very protective energy of protecting your own energy. But I do see somebody else is sort of like, you know, maybe you should get another one. Really, someone is like, maybe you should get another one here. But someone is kind of against it because there's a lot of pain with the loss of the pet. Maybe it's even too soon, that it's, you know, not enough time gone by. Tell me about control in the environment. Tell me about control. Nine of Swords reverse. We have a change. We have the Death card, Death and Rebirth. Okay, and this landed over here. So again, for some of you, it's not the right time to get a pet, or it's that thinking of, I don't want another one. I don't want another one. And for some of you, it's like, well, I can't have one where I live. Okay, maybe there's, you know, someone who's in charge here, but this I feel is controlling, or maybe it could even somebody who is saying, no, you can't have another pet. You can't have another pet. Someone might sort of be controlling that. Saying, I don't want to get another pet. It could be someone in control. It could be a husband or an emperor type of personality, someone who's controlling. It could be where you live, someone who's in charge and you can't have pets or something like this. But there's something in the environment that's like saying no, no. And so that's bothersome to somebody, because I think for some of you, your pet was like your emotional support pet, pet. Like, you know, that not that they were even trained that way, but pets can read your energy. And I think for some of you, your pets might even helped you have went to sleep, or they would sleep in the bed, or they were just like emotionally supportive for you, and like somebody is saying no to the pet. And that could be that Emperor is control. All right, this is about a controlling energy. Could be an Aries, could be a husband, it could be where you live. All right, saying no, something to that effect. Tell me about Source in the reverse. That's the hope and the fear. Maybe it's like not knowing where to find one. Source. Tell me about Source. So this is really saying, this is talking about a lot, no, I shouldn't say a lot, but some people are worried about their pets. I think most people know that, you know, anyone ever see that movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven? Well, our pets go home, but there's someone here that needs to really let go, because someone's really worried if their pet made it, crossed over. Okay, your pet crossed over, let it go. Everything's been coming out about let it go. Your pet is home in heaven. Let it go. Let go of the guilt. Let go of if they're taken care of. Just let go of all of it. And if you have the ability to take care of another pet, if you have the ability to give love, there's so many animals still need love. And it's saying get another one. Get another one. Tell me about success right here. Tell me about success. Someone's riding the tiger right here. Tell me about success. Yeah. This is like, you know, this is inconsistent energy, and this is healing. So some of you might see pets periodically. Maybe you see a friend or relative's pet. Okay, maybe you go to the pet shelter and you see pets. But there's a lot of success, even in just seeing pets temporarily. Like if you can't have pets permanently, you can go see them temporarily, okay, through friends, through family. You can, you know, see them at pet parks, or you can see them, like I said, at pet shelters, all right? And that can be very healing for you. So keep that in mind. Either way, that you can give your love to an animal, these animals are also going to want to give you love. So I'm going to close out with, not that, I'm going to close out with angel messages. I don't know what's going to come out. I'm not sure if you resonated with this reading. A lot of people, I mean, I've got more requests for the pet reading than I have for new love, twin flame, business, career. I've got more for the pets. So just know that your pet is in heaven. Let go of the guilt. Definitely get another one if you can. Yeah, that's the strongest message here. And if you can't, even if you can visit pets temporarily, that would be healing for you and for the pet. Show me what I need to see. What's the advice card or the bonus card? Anything else? So I have a few cards that come out. We have Opal, and it says, your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. And I do feel like I looked at my dog as a child. It was like a little toy dog, but he was my, you know, he was my family member. And I do think a lot of you, and my aunts and uncles were that, they were the same. Some of you might have taken care of a child's pet that went home too, if there was a child of yours that left their pet with you. But your children are taken care of. If you look at your fur babies as children. And it says, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy and at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. One of your pets could be hanging out with one of your deceased loved ones in heaven. So there's that. And then we have Serena, and it says, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Because up here, there was something about finances or something about if everything here, if it was the right time, if you had the money, because somebody may want to literally come in and give you a pet or something like, or help you. And so there's something about resources. If you're not sure if you can afford a pet, if you're not sure you can afford something, the money is going to come, so don't worry about that. Anyway, guys, I gave you my all. This is the first time I've ever done a reading like this. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in. I love you, and namaste, my friends.